Okay, so we're going to talk about function decomposition. We're not going to do very much of it. It sounds complicated, but it's really usually pretty easy, to be honest. What we're doing is we're thinking in terms of two functions. So what's going on here? Well, you've got stuff being raised to the fifth power. So if we could just replace this as, call it some function, let's call it g of x, then we could say we're taking g of x to the fifth power, right? Okay, so if I wanted to replace that, then I could say, well, g of x is equal to 3x squared minus 4x plus 1, and then I'm taking that whole thing to the fifth power. So what I want is a composition. I want h of x to be f compose g of x. Now the tricky thing is getting them in the right order. So if I'm saying f compose g of x, or f of g of x, I'm taking this and I'm putting it in, oh, I've got to write f of x. F of x would be x to the fifth power. So I'm putting that in there. And so that would be the way to break it up into two separate functions. Make g of x the complicated one, and then make f of x x to the fifth power. Okay? So hopefully that makes some sense. We'll do another one here. So what have we got going on? We've got two things. We've got a cubed root going on, and then we've got this stuff inside. So make that stuff inside g of x. Then f of x is going to be, what do you think? So, think about what you're doing. You're doing the cubed root of x, right? So f compose g of x, or f of g of x, that would be all of this being put into the f function. So that would be the cubed root of x squared plus 1, which that's what we wanted h of x to be. So what you're trying to do, it says express h of x as the composition of two functions. You're saying let f of x be the cubed root of x, let g of x be x squared plus 1, and then let h of x be f compose g of x. So this is your setup right there. Okay?